Welcome back to Startup Street. Game Theory, a company that works in the domain of real sports, has raised $2 million in a pre-Series A funding round. The round was led by investors like Nithin Kamath-owned Rainmatter, tennis player Rohan Bopanna, and others. The round also included investments from Way Ventures, Prequate Advisory, and angel investors like Balakrishna Adiga. How does the startup plan to use the funds, and what's the growth strategy? We're joined by Sudeep Kulkarni, the founder and CEO of Game Theory. Sudeep, thank you so much for joining us on Startup Street today. Now you're essentially using technology to make sports more engaging, accessible, and habit-forming. So tell me how it works. Just explain that to us.
Well, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to share about game theory. It's as simple, right? Because currently the problem around sports is that you can't find people to play with, right? And a game is only great when you play with people of similar skill level. So essentially our technology measures your skill level when you play, and then it connects you with people around you. So instead of calling up people and finding a time, you just have to click a button and show up and play your game. We make it that easy, and that's essentially what we're going after.
All right, so you're making it easy for people to connect and play sports together. Before I discuss that a little bit more, you've raised fresh funds. So talk to us about your fund allocation plan. What's on top of the agenda?
So we're building some core technology. This involves some deep tech around computer vision and a lot of AI to measure your skill level. We also get into a level where we'll be able to provide pro stats to everyday players, which was just available to professional athletes all this while. So that core technical development becomes 50% of our investment from this fundraise. And another 50% is where we will expand into more and more facilities. Essentially, we take up facilities and operate them. So the other 50% will go towards expansion.
All right. And, going back to the users that you have, how many users have you seen come onto your platform? Talk to us about the kind of impact you're creating, and how are you connecting people with finding equally skilled players? Finally, also, what are the kind of partnerships you have?
Yeah, so we have about 25,000 registered users right now. We're still very early stage. We're still making our roots. We have actually, these 25,000 users have played almost 1.5 lakh games in the last 1 month alone. Essentially, what we do is we have a smart court technology. So we go in and convert every court into a smart court. What that does essentially is it has a television screen, has a camera, has tablets and multiple things that essentially give you your game videos within 1 hour after you play. And this technology in itself is then used to sort of the camera feed, a lot of algorithms behind it, measure your skill level, and that's what leads to the experience post the game itself.
All right. And what about your revenue model? Talk to us about your revenues. What are you currently clocking, and what are the targets that you've set for FY24?
Yeah, we've gone from zero to 40 lakhs a month in the last 4 or 5 months.
Right.
So the growth has been rapid, and this was before the fundraise. So we expect to grow a lot faster from here after. For the next 1 year, we are looking to stay in Bangalore, expand to a lot of facilities. The way we make money is from facilities where we take over and operate. We are able to create a delta of revenues over and above what the facility can make because of the standardized service and our technology. So we will expand that in Bangalore, learn a lot about what we are doing right and what we are doing wrong, and then look at going to other cities towards the end of the next year.
Okay, so you look at other cities towards the end of next year. But in addition to the existing sports that you have, like badminton, swimming, and squash, you're also going to soon introduce tennis, table tennis, and football. So how soon will we see these sports on your platform? And currently, which are the sports that you're seeing the most demand for?
Yeah, we're seeing that badminton has the most amount of demand apart from swimming. The way our technology is built is it's built for racket sports first. So our focus will be racket sports. The next phase will be anything to do with racket sports. But post that, we will start expanding into football and any other team sports, primarily because we want to have that core problem solved with technology, and only then we think we'll have a monetizable model. So with our partnerships now, I think Rohan Bopanna's investment will help us build out the tennis fairly quickly, while we will continue to add some more exciting sports like pickleball and paddle tennis, of course, in the near future.
Right. So a couple of sports there that you're looking to add. So you just explained to me that you're first going to see how you can expand within Bangalore before you take it to other cities. So talk to me about, if you're looking at the next cities, which would be the ones that you're immediately going to expand into?
We are looking at the market trends, and it looks like Hyderabad and Chennai have a high amount of facilities, apart from Delhi, of course. But since it's close by here, we thought about it, but still we haven't got too deep into it. These two form our primary markets again post Bangalore, but we will see how things pan out and take calls later.
All right. So you want to see how things pan out and then take the calls. So what's the 1-year target? What's the 1-year game plan for you guys going forward?
We have a PMF already, so we are looking at expanding in Bangalore very, very aggressively. We think there is enough demand just in Bangalore for 100 facilities to be smart code facilities. And we also look at it from a 100 crore kind of a revenue target that we can achieve in the next 1 year just in Bangalore. So that will be one segment of it, but we're not a facilities only business. We are a technology play at the end of the day. We also see that we can generate income from the digital side of things because of the smart code infrastructure and the game-like environment that we'll create. We think we'll be able to generate digital revenues, and that forms the second portion, which is untested so far, but we have to figure that out as well.
Right. So looking at new more avenues for monetization. All right, Sudeep, thank you so much for joining us on the show, but we wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you very much. Thanks for this opportunity.